Oh, hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight pub quiz. My name is John, and I am joined by Jeff.
It's cold. Why is it so cold?
Because next week is December, and also Storm Arwen has gone. Screw you, the UK. You can free.
Yes.
It's not December until Anna Rickman has fallen off the top of the Nakatomi Plaza.
Storm.
It's the cold mice there. He has been affecting the world around here.
Storm Arwen has rode into the middle of the river and said, "If you want him, come and claim him."
Yeah. I was thinking exactly the same thing.
And apparently the ring wraiths are now frozen over.
One way of putting that.
I am
Until the
also
Balrog comes by.
I am also joined by Ben.
Hello.
And for the
Pleasure to see
moment,
you.
we are joined by Angel and Angel's mum, but Storm Arwen. I'm just going to leave it at that, really.
To be fair, when it comes down to it, that storm could knock any one of us out.
I mean,
It's very hard to say.
it's already playing merry hell with my internet, as apparently we're now streaming Day of the Tentacle again, because it decided to reset to that. Twitch, thank you very much for that.
It's an interesting one, certainly. I must say, I was having a giggle looking at the last one which I'd done. And apparently when Skyrim was actually playing Genshin Impact.
I changed it, and I retitled it to Treasures Untold November Pub Quiz, and then when I had to drop it out, it decided to go back to the old game that we'd been playing.
Well, it likes that game.
I mean,
and that's
apparently
all there is to
it really enjoyed that we streamed Day of the Tentacle on Friday.
Evidently.
Is it a pus quiz? Is that what you called it? A pus quiz?
Pub Quiz.
It's a pub quiz. It doesn't say pus quiz.
And so this month, for a start, Ben is saying that we need to do a stretch.
Oh, we need to get started before the quiz.
We've got the chill music playing because this is a chill quiz. It's nice and easy and relaxed, and
Until we start screaming at each other.
not at all based on things that I had for dinner this week. Except that round that's entirely based on the fact that I had pizza for dinner this week.
Calabunga.
So this month we are starting our new way of awarding who gets to name the round for next month, which is whoever has the lowest score at the end of tonight will set a quiz theme for the next month, so that we don't have one person who constantly runs away with it, Jeff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ow!
You're just
Quick,
too intelligible for us.
What to do? It ought to go in. It ought to go in rotation, like alternate months. 1 month it's the winner, 1 month it's the loser, 1 month it's the winner, 1 month it's the loser.
So do we want...
You've got to. Because Jeff's got.
What you should do is you put that up for a debate. You put it up as a little. I don't know whether you can put a tally or a.
I mean, I can do, yes.
Choice for the anyone watching, just randomly pump in stuff.
I mean, because we all know Jeff's going to win, but he's still got to have, he's got to play for something, or he's just going to sit there and go, no, got nothing right that round.
To be fair, that's the thing. He could really be playing up for this time just to say, "Oh, you ready next time?" No, I have no idea what 2 + 2 equals. I mean, that's my plan for the night.
Okie dokie.
It's one of those bits where I want to have a lot of fun with this one, just saying, yes, if I do get to the point of choosing the next one, it is going to be on the Easter eggs in the film Ready Player One.
Okay, you have 10 minutes to vote. there is a poll on the Twitch page of who gets to name the round for next month, whoever has the most or whoever has the least points.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Okay, and while people can vote on that, and you can spend channel points to get more than one vote if you really want one of those to win. Jeff, what is your team name for this month?
Oh boy. I didn't think this far ahead. Talon on the table. While we're talking about things we've had to eat recently, Talon on the table.
Wait, he's been eating Talon?
Talon on the table.
We've got Angel and Anastasia still, yes?
Glitched.
You're glitched
Angel.
now.
Still. Are you still using Anastasia as your team name?
No, I just said glitched.
Oh.
Dumbass.
I thought you were talking about the audio.
No, I'm talking about my name. Glitched. Because the audio's glitched.
You're a pain.
Yes, I like being a pain. That's my job. My mother and I actually discussed that unless a parent puts their child through psychiatry for the rest of their life or forces them into therapy in some way or another, then they haven't done their job. So there.
And Ben.
I am the princess sidekick.
Sidekick or psychic?
I am the princess's sidekick.
Ah.
He's the animal companion.
Exactly.
I thought you were literally the princess sidekick.
Now that would make a very interesting Disney film. La 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 kick. I do. Technically, we could have that with Brave.
You know what? If you're the princess's sidekick, that you'd be in the one movie where her sidekick is the slug.
Okay. So, this month, as with most months, we have 4 rounds of questions. We are gonna answer... There are 10 questions per round. You guys are going to answer 10 questions. You're going to write down your answers, and then at the end of each round, we are going to check your points.
And scream.
And possibly scream, dependent on how well you do or not.
Don't laugh while
There'll
you...
be a lot of screaming.
We aim to be, at the very least, minorly educational. So hopefully you
Yes.
learn a little something by the
Yes.
end of tonight. And this month we have rounds on Disney animated films, predominantly from the 90s.
Yeah, I was panicking reading all the shit up from the 1940s.
We have a round on general knowledge.
Shit, does that mean the rescue?
I don't have any of that.
We have a round on pizza, not at all because I had Pizza Hut for dinner this week.
Around again?
Oh, yeah.
Calunga.
And we have a round that I've titled Stop Clickbait, because I found a website that helps you to stop clicking clickbait headlines by telling you what the clickbait headline means.
Wait, it stopped you clicking clickbait. Can you just, like, not click the clickbait?
You can not click the clickbait, but this will tell you what the clickbait would say. Number 7 will surprise you.
I must admit, my favourite part on that sort of thing, I literally just got the idea of it. No, it's a program you put on where it literally stops clickbait videos being clicked. Takes away the hyperlink.
It's a new mouse you can get. Anytime you hover over a clickbait headline, it shocks the mouse. And you don't click the button. But we are going to start with the round on Disney animated films.
Oh, finally. Let's go, people.
And
Got
so-
places to go.
Hercules.
So, question 1 before the internet dies at Angel's place. In Tangled, what was the name of the tavern that Rapunzel and Flynn Rider go into? What was the name of the tavern that Rapunzel and Flynn Rider go into? Entangled. There's a whole song and dance number in there, but what was the name of the tavern?
The Bembo.
Sorry, did you want these to be easy Disney film questions?
I do love the dead silence which happened afterwards.
I'm actually pretty sure I know that one.
Question 2. Finish these lyrics. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. Finish this lyric. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold.
I think that looked like an actual Y.
Can we just skip to the next round, please?
No!
I know what it's from. I'm just trying to think of the lyrics.
Do we get half if we at least get close?
I think we can allow that. I'm also going to check back on the poll. Yeah, that poll is getting to the end. There's still a little bit of time to vote on whether you want the highest or the lowest scorer to get to pick the round for next month. Meanwhile, question 3. In Pocahontas, what did Pocahontas see in her dream that made her believe that a change was coming? How many of you got to the part of that question where it said, in Pocahontas, and then tuned out because you haven't seen it?
Sorry, are we still
No, I
listening?
have
Yeah.
seen it.
It's been a while since...
I remember the sequence, I just can't remember the wording.
Are we still on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Oh, okay. It went suddenly all quiet and I
You-
panicked.
Yeah, everybody's trying to think.
That's thinking
That's the
sounds.
problem with quizzes. I think if we actually started talking through it, I don't think it actually works out too well for a quiz.
Question
I keep throwing in random answers just to throw you off. How about that?
Question 4. Flynn Rider is wanted dead or alive, according to his wanted poster, because he's what? What are his crimes for which he is wanted dead or alive? And they can never get the nose right.
I was hoping that was what the question was going to be about. What do they constantly get wrong?
Meanwhile, Pretzel Rocks has just started playing Hello Friend. Hopefully everybody at home is enjoying these chill tunes.
Always a chance. Always a chance.
Question 5. In Beauty and the Beast, how many eggs does Gaston say he eats in order to stay roughly the size of a barge? In Beauty and the Beast, how many eggs does Gaston say he eats in order to stay roughly the size of a barge?
I have you know that I am singing all of these in my head.
Yeah. Oh god, it's been a while since I've watched the animated version.
It's in the non-animated version too.
Yeah, but it's different.
No, it's not.
Isn't it? I could have sworn that lyric was different.
And the winner of the who gets to name the next round is the least points. Whoever
those answers wrong.
Whoever has the lowest score this month will be compensated by getting to name the round next month. Thank you to
get the dramatic irony now that effectively Jeff is still going to win this.
Thank you to Ben
Jeff is gonna lose.
for contributing 200 channel points to get that result.
To be fair, I have 5,400 points to use.
Yeah. Question 6. In The Lion King, which side of Scar's face is his scar on?
Oh,
Ooh.
painting or
Yeah, from his perspective, or if you're facing him.
That is a fine question to which I will double check my answers.
I must say, I am literally waiting with a pen, waiting for this response. Sean now looks up a photo of Scar.
How did you know? On his face. From his perspective.
His perspective.
Which side is the scar on?
Have it, Scar. I feel like the other side of things is Scar's name before he was Scar was Tucker.
Yeah. I was going to throw that as a bonus
Means
point,
garbage.
but
Oh, sorry.
but that's fine if you just want to throw out your answers to things. Yeah, he really was dealt a poor hand. He was
Oh, yeah.
Mufasa mean king. Scar means the shitty other one we also have.
Well, that's it, yeah, it was Tucker. Garbage. King. Garbage.
Like, you guys really set your son up for success on that one.
And talk about a nice, loving family. Oh, boy.
oh girl.
Oh, bother.
Question 7. In The Emperor's New Groove,
Oh, good movie.
Yzma originally wanted to turn Cusco into what?
I know that one. I love that bit.
Yzma originally wanted to turn Cusco into what? And I will throw a bonus point in there if you can tell me the full plan that she had for what
Yep.
she wished to do with the what that she wanted to turn Cusco into. Because I wrote that down because I love that bit also. Really doesn't jive with the fact that there's the line when he turns into a llama saying, "He's supposed to be dead!"
Yeah.
A llama?
You really should relabel these things.
This isn't poison.
Yeah,
This
weird.
Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever!
Why do we even have that lever?
How did we make it back here first?
Don't
I have no idea. By all right, it doesn't seem to make any sense.
I love that as a way to cover up your plot hole of just, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Just go with it.
Oh.
Oh.
My favorite one is the whole thing. Yeah, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
Maybe. Anyone else? No, we're good. I just love how all the other guards are all like, it's Tuesday, okay.
Yeah, no, we got this.
Even better than that, Yzma, Disney villain, meant to be evil beyond evil, is better than a boss nowadays. Yeah,
Well-
turn into a cow.
Well, I don't know. If you get mystically turned into a cow at work, find out if your boss will let you go home early.
But there's still work to be done. Who else is going to stock the shelves?
Anyway,
I think now we have organic, homegrown milk.
that's long enough to write up your answers for that one, and to discuss a lot about Emperor's New Groove. So we're going to move on to question 8, which I will now provide for you in English and not squirrel. In Hercules, Hades promises not to harm Megara if Hercules gives up his strength for how long? In Hercules, Hades promises not to harm Meg if Herc gives up his strength for how long? Can't really shorten Hades. Doesn't work.
And it could be had.
Ha. Ha.
And to be fair, a lot of the time he is. Portion 2 is the tale. If Hercules fights, you shall fail.
What?
Whoa,
Right,
is my hair?
I'm cool. Pain. Panic. How do you kill a god?
Question 9.
Just
How
pink
many-
juice from-
How many years does the genie say that he's been trapped in the lamp for? In Aladdin, how many years does Genie say that he's been trapped in the lamp for? In case you wanted further context to the question.
Can we say what you get if you spend that amount of time in a lamp?
I was
Go
gonna
for it.
say-
I'm not going to give a bonus point for that one. It's a lot shorter.
You're such a crick in the neck. Hold on a second. Let me just sort this out. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, the
And-
amount of quotes. The amount of beautiful things just came from that film.
And finally, question 10. During the Hellfire sequence in Hunchback of Notre Dame, what does Claude Frollo threaten to do after he learns that Esmeralda has escaped?
You'll know this one, Jennifer.
Oh.
What does Frollo threaten to do after he learns that Esmeralda has escaped?
I think I've actually done a round where I think I've got them all. There's only 2 where I'm not positive.
If one of them's which side of the face is Scar's scar on, really that's a 50-50.
Yeah, I know, right?
Meanwhile, is everybody else ready for some answers?
About as ready as it's gonna be.
Okay,
Hold on, Mom needs a minute. She's still
Oh.
thinking.
okay.
Oh. She's really
must admit,
thinking.
When it came down to that last one, it really did come down to best guess.
Do you need any questions repeated? Anyone?
No, but if we can have some change, that'd be lovely.
Okay, I'll get some easier ones. That's not how this works.
That loser, because I couldn't remember all the lyrics. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, question 1, Ben.
Yes.
In Tangled, what was the name of the tavern that Rapunzel and Flynn Rider go into?
The Ugly Duckling?
Close, Jeff.
I have seen it, but I can't remember.
Jennifer?
I didn't pay attention.
It was the fluffy duckling, wasn't it?
Jennifer's mum.
Ooh.
Bucky Duckling.
Some of you have got very close. It's the Snuggly Duckling.
Ah.
Lovely.
Can we get half a point for getting the duckling part
I'll
right?
give half a point to Duckling.
Yay.
Jeff, can you finish these lyrics? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold.
No.
Jennifer?
No.
How many wonders can one cavern hold?
Correct.
Oh,
It rhymes!
I got it right. I did get it right.
Jennifer, what did Pocahontas see in her dream that made her know that a change was coming?
It was the spinning arrow, wasn't it?
It was indeed a spinning arrow.
That stops and points off into a direction.
Yeah, because it's because the idea is she's having a premonition of the compass.
Oh, I know. I remember that quite distinctly. I just remember it was a spinning arrow that stopped, pointed in a new direction.
Ruth. Flynn Rider is wanted dead or alive according to his wanted poster. But what is he wanted for?
Yeah.
What was his crime?
Yeah, a thief, but that's all I put down.
Yes, that's all that's on the poster. He's a thief. Ben, in Beauty and the Beast, how many eggs does Gaston say that he eats in order to stay roughly the size of a barge?
5 dozen eggs.
He does. He used to eat 4 dozen, but now that he's all grown up, he eats 5 dozen eggs to stay.
I eat 5 dozen eggs. See, that was the one where I couldn't remember, but I was so glad I got that one right.
Jeff, which side of the face is Scar's scar on?
I guess said left side.
It is his left eye.
Whew, and there was the other one I wasn't sure on.
To be honest, I remember that one just for the sake that it was literally in the design to show that he's not right by any stretch. Even his scar is on his left side, so he is not right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Jennifer, I think you've got the full points for this one if you've written down the correct answer. In Emperor's New Groove, Yzma originally wanted to turn Kuzco into what?
A flea! A harmless little flea! And then I'll put that flea in a box, and I'll put that fox into another box, and then I'll mail that box to myself, and then I'll smash it with a hammer!
Yes.
Yes. If you wrote that down also, you get 2 points. If you just wrote down that she wanted to turn him into a flea, you get 1 point. Apparently, she just really has a lot of poisons that turn you into other animals.
That just knocks one random poison into a flower pot, kills it instantly. So, well, maybe I'll just poison him with this.
No, Calypso's back here begging for shit.
Okay.
Ruth, in Hercules, Hades promises not to harm Meg if Herc gives up his powers. For how long?
Is it 24 hours, like one day?
It is 24 hours. Granted, it was the 24 hours when Hades was going to, conquer the world and, storm Mount Olympus, but no big.
And then send the Colossus to go and fight Hercules.
Ben.
I feel like that was an unfair fight.
Ben, how many years does the genie say that he's been trapped in the lamp for?
10,000 years gives you such a crick in the neck.
Correct. And Jeff.
Hello.
During the Hellfire sequence in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, what does Frollo threaten to do when he learns that Esmeralda has escaped?
Learn it from the error of his ways and become a final standing member of society.
I think you watched a different film.
Yeah.
Jennifer. Jennifer, what does he threaten to do?
Burn down all of Paris.
Yes.
I just put the...
He threatens to burn down all of Paris to find her.
We'll find her. If I have to burn down all of Paris, and he has this big old emotional thing, and you're like, dude, you're like 50, and she's like 14. Chill out.
I wasn't sure whether I got that right. I really wasn't sure whether I got that right. I'm so glad I did.
I mean, he does also, at some point in there, I can't remember if it's after he learns that she's escaped or before, he basically threatens to either pardon her if she agrees to live with him, or set her on fire and burn her at the stake if
That's
she
the
doesn't.
thing, that is the choice she has.
I think
Well,
that's
like,
in the song as well, but I can't
Yeah, that
remember
is
where
in
in
the
the song that is.
But his first choice is all like, well, you know, you can date me or I'm gonna hang you, and she's all like, yeah, no. And then he's all like, well, then date me or I'll burn you, and she's still like, no.
I mean, I think she doesn't really get given those choices so much as he talks to a hallucination in a fireplace
Pretty much, yeah.
about
Well,
those
it-
You will be
choices.
mine, or
When
she
he corners her in the church is when he says he'll put a rope around her pretty neck.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
And then when
does
he
say
actually
that.
has her on the pyre, he goes, choose me or the fire.
Yeah.
So he does actually give her the choices, and she's still like, no.
No, I'm cool with the fire, please. Creepy old
I do like that
man.
as a concept. You just place it in an ever so slightly different context, so maybe more like a bratty teenager said, have you looked at yourself? I'd do the fire any day.
Jeff, how did you do that round?
I got 1.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have found Jeff's kryptonite.
But bear in mind what the current his poll result is.
Oh no. Oh no.
Angel, how did you do that round?
I got 10.5. This is the
Ruth.
first I've done so good.
I got 7. Sorry. I was looking at my answers and not my tally.
And the Princess Sidekick team got
10.5.
sorry, 10.5?
10.5.
10.5. Not 109.
You can get 109 if you like.
Okay.
But we said that we win pizza if we win this now, right?
We are now moving on to a general knowledge round
And
that
here's
will generally test your knowledge.
and here's where we lose all the points that we gained.
You don't lose points. Those points are
No,
yours.
trust me, I'm that bad. I'm that bad. I'll be losing.
I'll be impressed if you somehow manage to lose points in a game that is only additive.
I scored -7.
Okay, question 1. In which English county are the hills Vernside, Inglesbrook, and Great Shunnerfell situated?
Can you say that again?
In which English county are the hills Vernside, Inglesborough, and Great Shunnerfell? I can say it again, but it's not going to change your knowledge of hills necessarily.
No, no. To be honest, mine is usually limited to big mound of dirt. Which I think is still quite accurate.
Vernside, Inglesborough, and Great Shunnerfell.
They're the tall things you see in the distance.
Not Norfolk.
The ones that never get closer, even however long you walk to them.
I think my favorite one is I can remember many a car trip where we used to be sat in the back seat where there was a special back seat which was facing the wrong way. And as you drive away, the mountains grow over the top of the building.
Question 2. The TV series Only Fools and Horses first aired in which decade?
Ooh, olden times.
Oh, God.
I'll give you a clue. It's one of those ones that starts with a 19.
Really?
Shit.
I knew it. It was the 1950s.
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see them do that for like some sort of a special of just have like a load of television programs, but started at the wrong era. Just, like very much one
Rather
division.
interesting
The
TV series, to be honest.
one division. The TV series is to be different eras of style.
And basically, I wanted to see so much more done with that anyway. That whole concept of effectively the modern take of the old-fashioned. Because it worked in a really odd way.
Question 3. Balloon Girl and Love is in the Bin are works by which street artist?
Monet.
It's Monet. It's Monet.
No, it's Monet, but it was after the Monet. Money, money, Monet. Monet.
I don't know any of this song that was going through my head. Show my freaking age now.
Question 4. Winston Smith is a member of the Outer Party in which George Orwell novel?
Huh.
I'm guessing on that one.
Well, I'll probably be doing the same thing, considering I'm trying to think to myself, what did George Orwell write?
He's got a good couple of books out there. There's a couple of choices you can...
Can you name a few? Give us a multiple choice.
No. No.
Tell us just the one which this person's in.
I do have plans for possibly a multiple choice round in maybe next month's pub quiz. Or possibly January's pub quiz if we don't do one in December because of, Christmas.
I mean, to be fair, that would be quite an interesting little one of who wrote this? Just a little quote.
But
Which one came up with it?
I do have a multiple choice round possibly planned that's Destiny questions for people who haven't played Destiny. Which I think you all fall into the category of people who haven't played Destiny.
So basically, start playing
Who
Destiny
haven't
now.
played Destiny recently.
I think it's a lot of questions about like Destiny 2 and recent stuff that's happened. And it will be multiple choices where...
2-1, what is Destiny 2?
Yeah. We'll see about that one. Question 5. Which American company made the Razr V3 mobile phone? Which company made the Razr V3 mobile phone?
PlayStation.
That little known side business they have.
Really wouldn't surprise me. This is Sony after all. I have no idea.
What was the Razr 3 mobile phone?
But all I know about it was a mobile phone.
Oh, it's that one.
I remember it, yeah. I remember it well.
Yeah. I think
I
I
never
wanted
had
one. I don't think I had one.
To be fair, when it comes down to the only mobile phone I've ever really wanted was the one which was based off of the one from The Matrix. The whole...
Yeah. I wanted that one too.
That never existed. There was one
Oh,
like
no,
it,
no.
but it was a manual slide, but there's no actual click.
Actually,
right now.
there was one which was designed, but it was too expensive for it to go into the general population. So effectively, it became one of those things that if you had one which actually did the trick, it was a status symbol. Up until the point where flip phones became a thing, and it was like, yeah, that's just terrible.
And now flip phones aren't a thing again, until they are coming back in now with folding screens.
I know. If there's anything, that's the one part of the phone you don't want to bend, surely. I can just imagine putting like, oh no.
Question
This is
6.
the wrong phone.
Question 6. Which England football manager was born in Torbsby, Sweden in 1948?
No, it's someone.
Just name an England football manager.
Yeah.
You make it sound like you're making things easier by saying that. That could be the question, and I still think I've got it wrong. the worst part I was going to sound utterly terrible, thinking, yeah, that sounds Swedish. I have no idea. Oh, God.
Question 7. Quadrennium is a period of how many years?
A whatium?
Quadrennium. A quadrennium is a period of how many years? If it makes you feel any better, no, I hadn't heard of it before I wrote this quiz.
I mean, I'm going to make a guess there.
Huh. I'm going to get rid of that question then. You know how I said we have 10 questions in this round? I realise now I've written 11. So I'm going to get rid of that one, which is question.
Can we get rid of
question
one of
10.
the questions where we think we got it wrong?
No.
I don't know what's the 11th question. Let's gauge it.
I think you'll get the 11th question, don't worry. That you possibly would have gotten question 10, which no longer exists, but...
I think I figured out a George Orwell story. It's the only one I know now. If that's right, it might be very wrong.
Question
But
8.
I'm writing it down as an answer.
Question 8. Which English author wrote the novel Jane Eyre? Jane Eyre. I'm never 100% sure how you're meant to pronounce.
No, it's pronounced Eyre because
Yeah.
I've heard it before, so I know it's Jane Eyre. As for who wrote it, it's not put down as an autobiography, is it?
I only know this answer because I have the manga classics version that I got for Christmas a couple years ago.
There you go. They say manga teaches you nothing, but just going to double check my other rounds actually have 10 questions in them as well while we're not there yet. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that question instead, because I think...
And to be fair, I've just answered a question which I'm sure is wrong.
So now we move to what is numbered on my questions as question 10. Work that out for your answer sheets. Leo Tolstoy's novel, War and Peace, chronicles the French invasion of which country?
This is a trick question. The French don't have the balls to invade anybody.
They did at one point. I think it depends on them not being led by a Frenchman.
Oh, you say that they do also have the balls actually take down their government and all the aristocrats. You got to give them something.
Isn't
Do you hear the people? No, that's a different story.
Wrong time period, Ben.
Oh boy.
I've got tip of the tongue syndrome and it's doing my head in. No rude comment, thank you, humans.
Damn, you stuck me before my chance.
And what was apparently going to be question 11. Which space agency launched the Apollo 11 spaceflight in 1969?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Which space agency launched the Apollo 11 spaceflight in 1969? And then when you've done writing down answers, we will give you some corrections.
And here's where we just see the entire table over as Jeff ends up on.
I mean, I think Jeff has to get a perfect score, while you and Jennifer have to get no points this round.
I think that's entirely possible.
I'm just if Jeff is actively not trying, then it's not going to feel like a real win. You know, like if I'm gonna, even if I do well, I want to do well on my own merit, not because Jeff isn't trying.
I'm assuming that Jeff is trying.
I assume Jeff is always trying, but what she knows is he putting effort into the quiz as well.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
Jennifer.
Yes.
In which English county are the hills Whernside, Inglesborough, and Great Shunnerfell?
Is it the Lake District?
That's not a county.
It isn't.
No.
It's a district.
What's it?
Ruth.
You don't want to hear my first answer because it begins with F-U-C-K. Anyways. Yes, I came up with Cumbria as well, because that's the only area I know that has bumply bits.
Okay. Ben.
I end up putting down Malvern. I don't know whether it's a county or whether it's just a place, but
I think that's just a
I know.
town.
When it comes down to it, I remember the hills of Malvern. There are about 11 of them, and they had interesting names.
Yes, the Malvern
I
Hills.
couldn't remember. Yeah. And I couldn't remember what they were, or which county they're actually from, or whether that was a county in itself. All I know is that they were the Malvern Hills.
It's sad to say, they are not the hills we are looking for. Jeff.
Do they have
I also said Cumbria, so yeah.
My answer says Yorkshire.
Ah!
Interesting.
And Ben, for the Malvern Hills, they are in Worcestershire, Herefordshire, and a small area of South Gloucestershire.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Purpose, I've literally learned how to say this properly, and it is literally Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
It's like the favourite
the
place
official
in
pronunciation.
the
I
favourite.
just like taking the mickey out of the Americans who try to pronounce it.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite YouTubers called Gloucestershire Gloucestershire.
It's like that great bit in that great area of London, you know, Leicester Square.
And don't forget the famous river, the Thames.
I thought you were going to be talking about Exford Circus.
Ruth, the TV show Only Fools and Horses. Which decade?
I said the 70s.
Ben.
I said the 80s.
It is the 80s.
I was on the cusp. I didn't know. I was thinking of the shows that David Jason had been in.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see, so I was on the cusp, but I went with 70s, but
I went with 60s because I thought it was one of the ones Grandpa liked. So
it is, but, well, not really. He just likes the actor David Jason because he met him. But he met him.
It was very much on the cusp, though, as you say. The first episode aired on the 8th of September 1981, so...
Yeah, I knew if it had been in the 80s, it was really early in the 80s. But I couldn't also remember when the last episode was. And I didn't know if it was late in the 90s or mid to early 90s.
The final episode, I mean, they are slightly stretching, I believe, was the 25th of December 2003.
Wow.
Is that the one where they find that they've got something in their possession that they always had and they sell it for an absolute fortune at auction?
It's a watch, if I remember correctly.
I believe that the episode to which they are referring as the final episode is a Christmas special that took place after that episode.
No, I'm talking about the actual TV series episode.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you are saying, but they are saying
They.
the
Who are they?
internet. The internet.
They that you speak
Where
of.
did you think that the internet? Where did you think the answers were coming from? The internet knows all.
No, it doesn't. Is the internet aware I need to eat right now? No, it doesn't.
You say that. It wouldn't surprise me if an algorithm is listening into this and realizing that.
Look, next time I'm on Facebook, I'll get Gas X commercials, so don't worry about it. I'm listening in.
The algorithm is always listening.
Question 3.
Sorry, I was just looking up Only Fools and Horses episodes. Question 3, Ben. Balloon Girl.
Banksy.
It is Banksy, yes.
Literally the only street artist I know.
Same here.
I know street artists, but that's the only name I know.
Jeff.
Any other-
Hello.
Question 4. Winston Smith is a member of the Outer Party in which George Orwell novel?
1984.
That is correct.
Oh, thank God. The only novel.
Oh,
That was the only one I... George Orwell did write Animal Farm, didn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know that.
because they all create their own political system.
And it was made to mock the political system, which is why he used the pigs to be the ones who took over the house.
We did that one in school.
My original answer was quite close. It was that one where the person said that thing that was deep.
Yeah, that's close.
And Animal Farm was basically the Russian Revolution.
Yeah. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Jennifer, that is the person to which I am speaking for this question. Jennifer, which American company made the Razr 3 mobile phone?
Vodafone?
Ruth.
I put Verizon,
Ben.
but it's probably
I guess with Nokia.
Jeff.
Motorola.
It was the Motorola Razr V3.
It's a very wide.
I was thinking phone company.
That's what I was thinking.
Question 6. Ruth. Which England football manager was born in Torsby, Sweden in 1948?
Sven something Eriksson.
Yes. Sven
that
Goran
right.
Eriksson.
My little brother's name is Sven, so we used to tease the hell out of him about it.
I was literally thinking to myself, no, it can't be Sven. It can't be Sven, and Sven is the only name that's come to my head.
And then that song came out when he did really good that one year while we were living here back in, was it 2003 or 2004? One of those two. And it was on repeat, and we just got him about it every time it was on the radio. Someone would turn it up in the car just to piss him off. He got so sick of it.
Ben.
Because what are the odds?
Ben. A quadrennium is a period of how many years?
I had no idea, but going along a place down a trillion billion
Jeff.
feels like it has to be something like ridiculous like that.
And then like that, 4 years.
It is a period of 4 years.
Really?
Oh, I put
Quad.
4,000 because I was thinking if 1,000,000 years is 1,000, then quad would be 4 million. Okay. Well, darn.
That makes no sense.
Why? Quad is 4 and a millennium is 1,000.
Put
So
down 4,000.
quadrillion.
Oh, I see.
My brain hurts from that response and explanation.
Jeff, save us from this headache with the answer to question 8. Which English author wrote Jane Eyre?
I know I could think it's Jane Austen, but I don't think it's the right answer.
Sadly,
Nope.
that is not. Jennifer.
Emily Bronte.
Bronte.
Whatever.
No.
What?
Oh.
It's the other Bronte sister.
Ruth.
Ursula Andrews.
No.
It's the other Bronte sister.
It is the other Bronte
Not
sister.
really.
It's Charlotte.
I can't think of his name.
Well, I knew I was wrong. I put down J.K. Rowling.
Can I get half a point for getting the last name right?
Sure, it was Charlotte Bronte.
Charlotte. It's the sister.
I don't even know they.
The Bronte sisters were very prolific authors.
There were several Brontes, but there were the two writers and then the other one.
Yes, there was Charlotte, Elizabeth, Anne, Maria. They did things.
Alright.
That they did.
I've lost my place, but Jennifer. Leo Tolstoy's novel War and Peace chronicles the French invasion of which country?
Pass.
Ruth.
I had no idea.
Russia.
It is Russia.
Tolstoy. Russian name.
He was Russian.
Shit, so.
And
that
I
doesn't
probably
really
would
matter. I
never
mean, you
read
can
it.
write about a war being anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
write
you
about
did the
what you
same
know.
Bad idea, bad idea.
That's going to screw me over. I wrote fantasy.
Which is why
I have a different idea. I have a different idea.
Like,
Same idea.
It never played Risk as a kid. 7 extra men every. No, 7 extra.
7 extra.
Every turn.
That was accurate to actual wars.
And you still can't hold on to it. What you have to do is you get Papua New Guinea and you build up and build up and build up.
Dude, that's how I beat my
That's a comedy routine, isn't it?
I did.
Yes, it is,
I bought
Of
Oscar.
course it is. Eddie Izzard. Yeah.
Yep, kicked ass.
And finally,
Kicked ass.
Ruth.
Yes,
which
NASA.
Yeah, it's NASA.
We're Americans. We knew that one.
That's why I asked you to repeat it. I, for a moment, I thought you said which North Atlantic Space Agency did it.
really going easy on it there.
Space Agency.
Jeff, how did you do that round?
I got 8 on that round.
Smarter.
Angel, how did you do?
I got 4.5, which puts me at 15 even.
Ruth.
Damn,
I got 4, which gives me 11 out of 20.
And Princess Sidekick.
I got 4.
Why are you calling me Ruth? My name is Glitched.
That's alright, he calls me Jennifer. I'm
Your
on
name is
stream.
Glitch, but we know you're Ruth.
No, she's Mom, and don't you forget it. She doesn't have a real name.
Yes, I do. MILF.
Oh, no!
Wait, I thought the only reason we're calling Ruth Ruth was because of the roof above your head.
Don't even start. My brother and I have had so many fights regarding this. Hot oil is the next punishment.
And now we move on to round 3, which is definitely not based on the fact that I had pizza for dinner on Wednesday when I wrote these questions.
What is John's order?
What do I have for pizza? No.
What
Question.
did you get as a side?
Question 1. Which type of pizza uses peanut sauce and goat cheese as toppings?
A really gross one.
Not one I want to eat, yeah.
The allergy combo.
A vegan pizza? I don't know.
Well, to be fair,
Is this what
no,
you have
it's
to
got
eat?
uses goat's cheese, so surely that can't be.
I was trying to know if what we're actually doing now is John's pizza, what John had for pizzas.
To be fair, I've not tried goat cheese, but I'm intrigued by a peanut sauce on a pizza. Question 2. What is a folded pizza called?
Get this wrong, I'll hit you.
As a point, is that folded and then closed, or just folded?
Folded and closed.
Okay.
And they actually have a different name if you get them from Pizza Hut in the States.
I
Here's
don't
your
necessarily
abomination.
know that one.
You can just imagine that one. Here's your abomination, sir.
Here's your-
Let's see.
It's like a Chinese
Oh
dish.
god, I have a name for the first one, but I don't think I should put it down. Doesn't
Question
really go with a family friendly.
Question 3. In honor of which historical event was the pizza margherita invented?
Historical event, huh?
Yep. There was a historical event which they were commemorating with pizza, which is a great way to commemorate historical events.
Nobody remembers that, but they will remember the pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, maybe that's why they don't do it as much. Or maybe there are more pizzas invented after historical events that we should investigate and try pizzas.
Are you referring to a margarita that's pizza flavored or the pizza called margarita?
I think he was referring to the pizza called margarita, not a margarita flavored like a pizza.
Okay, because
Because that would be weird.
phrased it funny.
That would be gross.
Question 4. What is the most popular form of crust worldwide?
I don't know. I think a lot of people like it stuffing.
And we just lost the family friendly there with you, Ben, did we?
Hey, innuendo gets by.
Really went with the single entendre.
What? Are you saying that you dislike a stuffed crust?
To be fair, the
Oh,
pizza
that
I did
nice
have this week was a
creamy
stuffed
cheese.
crust.
We pull it apart, it's very stringy. You know.
Question 5.
Yeah, sure.
Question 5. When was Domino's Pizza founded?
In the beginning.
Oh god, I used to know this.
I was going to say, Jennifer, I think the Domino's Pizza in Lynn probably has this on the wall somewhere.
Probably.
Because I know they used to, unless they might have redecorated in the last couple of years. But they used to have a lot of old facts about Domino's Pizza on the walls at the Domino's.
Yeah, that little place where you used to pick it up, but the last time I went there was the last time we went to go pick it up, like 3 years ago. So,
So what was the question? What year or what decade?
what year?
That game would be a lot easier. Be too easy. Can we place that if no one gets this one, the closest year gets it?
I'll give half a point to whoever gets closest.
Even if you get the exact year.
If you get the exact year, you get a full point. That's how points work.
I
Question.
love that every time we do this, we're constantly trying to change the rules of the game.
In our favour, of course.
Question 6. Which country eats the most pizza per person?
A wild step there. Antarctica.
Actually, the end of this round, I've just noticed, like, the last 5 questions, the questions we've just got into are all, where is a thing related to pizzas? It turns into a geography round related to pizzas.
Where is the Leaning Tower of Pizza?
Question 7. In which Italian city was the modern pizza invented? And they're probably very proud of it there.
I'm sure they are. If they could announce it a bit better, I might remember it. Anyone who's in the chat, please type.
If you are a member of the chat and are actually a person, please do say hello. Or if you're able to communicate. I mean, I'm not going to be speciesist.
I was going to say, if you're a member of the chat and you're not human, please say hello. That would be way more impressive.
Oh, right. Oh, there we
go. Question 8. Where does the deep dish pizza come from? Where did the deep dish pizza come from?
The deep dish? Pure silence.
I'm just trying to stop myself from saying something else. Too easy, that one.
Question 9. In which country was the Hawaiian pizza invented?
It's got to be a place which hates Hawaii. Why else would you put pineapple on a pizza?
Because it tastes freaking awesome.
Blasphemy.
Not even blasphemy, blasphemy, blasphemy.
Infamy,
Okay.
They've all got it in for me. And finally, question 10. In which American state are the headquarters of Pizza Hut located? Who were also the supplier of my pizza this week, which I believe was their Christmas offering of a pulled pork pizza with applesauce drizzling. It was okay, but I could have done without the onions on it.
Did it come all the way from this place?
Oh.
You saying that?
It did not, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately is one way of putting it, but fortunately is also a way of putting it because it would have been very cold by the time it got here.
That's a valid point.
And it would have probably been the next day. Because I did not order that far in advance.
I have a feeling I'm going to do terribly in this round.
Would anybody like any of the questions reheated and served a second time after we've put them through the microwave, or...
Only
Yes.
when I know the answers.
Okay, the question was repeated, and I need a few more seconds for question 10, please.
Which question would you like
Give her a little
repeated?
bit of time. Number 1, but give her a little time first.
Tell you what, in that case, I need to make a quick dash myself anyway. So, that'll give it a bit of time. I'll be back in just a second.
Okay. Let me know when you want question 1 repeated.
Yeah, apologies. God, Bruce.
Meanwhile, while they are gone, I'm going to do some of the upcoming stuff announcements, because, yeah, why not? We got some people here, and they'll want to hear some of the things that we've got coming up. So I'm going to go over to the upcoming things stream. That's the wrong one. I thought I had one of those. Here we go. Coming up tomorrow, Sunday. We have the first episode of Spiral of the Dark God. It's the Christmas special time. It is the finale of In the Clutches of the Cult. We have 5 weeks. Well, we have 3-4 weeks back to back of In the Clutches of the Cult group dealing with the spiral of the Dark God. Then we have a little bit of a break, and then we have those who survive telling us what happens to their characters afterwards when we get to the aftermath in January. But starting tomorrow night, we have the episode titled Undead Fury, where a number of the characters will have to deal with the Undead Fury as they attempt to save an old friend. Tune in, find out how that goes, and find out how ruthless we're going to be as GM going forward for the next few sessions.
Well, we can be a little bit evil.
Your Christmas present this year is I've murdered all of your characters that you've enjoyed for years and years.
I shouldn't have laughed so hard, it made my head hurt.
You were going to be ruthless.
Right.
I'm playing.
We've got it started. We've got the giggle started. We need to keep this train going. Quick! Who knows any puns?
I believe she's gone supersonic now.
Only dogs can hear now.
Which is a problem, as they have 3 of them.
And I fall asleep. Oh, why she snorted?
What's she snorting?
She snorted. She just pig snorted because she laughed so hard.
Glitched, would you like me to repeat you question 1 now?
No, I actually remembered
You
when
got
I
it.
looked my answer. Yes, no, I appreciate it if Jeff to Jeff and Ben to Ben are back and Jen to Jen can start breathing again. I'm good to go.
Well, I'm not sure about
Okay.
that last one, but we'll try our best.
Jeff,
Hello.
which type of pizza uses peanut sauce and goat's cheese as a topping?
I don't know, but I want to know the answer so I can know never to order it.
Jennifer, did you get an answer?
Nope.
Glitched?
Compound chicken.
Ben?
A cheesy nut supreme.
You were trying to make me choke, bitch.
It's Californian style.
Seriously?
Yeah, apparently that's big pizza when you come to California is peanuts and goat cheese.
What is wrong with America?
That's a
We
whole
don't
kettle
have
of fish.
consecutive hours to get into that.
That's a whole other round of what is wrong with America.
Jennifer, what is a folded pizza
Yeah.
called?
A calzone.
Correct. Glitched. In honor of which historical event was the margarita pizza invented?
The end of the potato famine.
No. No. Ben.
Bringing of Margarita?
Jeff.
Downfall of Mussolini.
Jennifer.
Hold on. I didn't have an answer.
Hold on. Nope, it's blank. It was the unification of Italy.
Oh, what's that got to do with cheese on bread?
I still think my answer's better.
Ben. What is the most popular form of crust worldwide?
Thin crust?
It is thin crust,
Uh-huh.
which is
Does
disappointing.
stone baked count?
I think that's close.
But to be fair, when it comes down to the traditional ones, they're all stone baked, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but when you're looking at like pizzas in the freezer at Tesco's, the thin crust ones are called stone baked.
Okay, what we eat is not actually pizza. Remember the Italian pizzas?
Shut up! This is what I'm going on.
Speaking of-
Well, go by the freezer section in
I
Tesco.
know, and there was no cheese.
Speaking of things that aren't really pizza, Jeff, when was Domino's formed?
I went for 1975. I went for.
Angel?
1954.
Glitched.
1961.
And Ben.
I went a lot earlier with 1921.
Glitched gets the half point. It was 1960.
Ah.
Wow, good one.
I must admit, I was just sitting there thinking, well, pizza's got to have been around for ages, so I can imagine a company early on. But yeah, fair enough. 1960 makes sense.
It was formed in December the 9th, 1960, in Michigan.
Huh.
And one of the facts that I do remember from the wall of Domino's Pizza King's Lynn is that the dots in the domino, the 2 dots in the one and the 1 dot in the other domino slice, represent their first 3 restaurants, 2 of which were in the same state and one of them that was in a different state.
That would have been Ohio.
I don't remember that, but
What?
Well, it's just next door to Michigan, so it's an easy place to open another restaurant.
that makes sense. Jennifer,
Mm-hmm.
which country eats the most pizza per person?
America, I think.
Glitched.
That's what I would have presumed, but now I'm thinking Italy.
Well, I don't know,
Ben.
because they eat a lot of foods.
I put down America as well.
Jeff.
I put down America, but no, it's going to be the UK.
It's Norway.
What?
Really?
Apparently
That's bizarre.
they eat a lot of pizza in Norway.
Wow.
I'm
Norway.
I'm finding more reasons to put the Norwegians in charge of things.
I know, right?
Well, they did it Norway.
They've got things figured out over there, man.
Glitched. In which Italian city was the modern pizza invented?
Pizza.
Ben.
I also put Pisa.
Jeff.
Put Naples.
It is Naples.
Well done.
Good job, Jeff.
No, I don't know why it's not called a Naple.
Too close to the word nipple, maybe?
Comes from.
Can you imagine ordering a nipple once a week, Jennifer? Yeah, can I have a 16-inch nipple, please?
That is still one of my absolute favourite jokes for the sake of Family Guy. But the reason that Naples was called that was because of all the pointy peaks. Hey.
It brings a
It's
whole
on a
new
comic.
meaning to the nip slip.
Yeah.
It's when you've broken a diet. It's a nip slip.
Well, not slip.
Ben, where does the deep dish pizza come from?
California?
We've learnt they don't know how pizza. Jeff,
Chicago.
it is Chicago.
Damn it.
There's a,
I knew it
famous-
began with a C.
there's a famous Jon Stewart rant where he goes on about the fact that Chicago deep dish pizza isn't pizza and it's glorious.
I still thought there's a brilliant TikTok going around at the moment about the deep dish
Cheese
pizza.
is under
with
the sauce.
Exactly. So, where's the cheese? It's under the sauce. We've got a sauce on the top of the cheese. It's under the
It's,
sauce.
it's not pizza. It's a casserole in a bowl made of bread.
Jeff, in which country was the Hawaiian pizza invented?
I'm gonna say America because it sounds like the sort of thing they would do.
Angel,
I had the U.S., so
glitched.
Well, I thought about countries that would hate America, so I put France.
Ben,
I also put America.
it's a Canadian invention.
wow.
Damn,
Well,
man,
actually, that would make
Canadians.
sense. The Canadians are too nice to do anything really mean, so
Hey,
Like,
we
what
put
can
a
we-
bit more sweetness on the pizza, hey? Next, we put the maple syrup on.
I want maple syrup on pizza now, please.
You know, this maple syrup on a pizza sounds lovely. Especially with a particular
Bacon,
meaty one.
maple syrup.
Oh, yeah.
Pepperoni.
Maple You need maple syrup cured bacon first.
Mm.
Then,
Oh, no.
then
Well, I missed
a nice
it.
Cumbrian sausage on there, and
Pizza Planet.
just a bit nice beef chunks of a proper royal mare.
Okay, everybody
But to
needs to
be fair,
shut
we
up
can-
and start hungry.
Angel.
And I just had chips.
Angel, in which American state are the headquarters of Pizza Hut?
New York.
Glitched.
Wisconsin.
Ben.
I also put New York.
We have 52 to choose from.
Jeff.
I put
It
Florida.
doesn't matter. I only know a few.
Jeff say.
They're usually the ones with the bad reputations.
Jeff said Florida. And I'm afraid to tell you all that the correct answer is Texas.
Really?
It's the big one. You can probably bet that a lot of things are
that
there.
side of things. I would have thought it would have been somewhere else. I mean, the only reason I said New York is it seemed that sort of place. It seemed the place it should be.
So, we are now gonna get the answers in from that round. So we'll see how you guys did when I can find where I put the scores.
They're there on the screen.
Jeff.
I got 4 for that one.
Okay, that's 13. Angel.
I got 3, which puts me at 18.
Glitched.
3.5, so I'm 13.5.
You are 14.5.
Am I?
You were on 11.
You've grown.
I've grown.
And finally, the Princess Sidekick team.
I got 2. Takes me to 16.5.
Which means, as we go into the final round, Angel is on 18.
You know, this is probably the first closest quiz we've had.
Princess Sidekick is on 16.5. Glitched is on 14.5. And Talon on the table is at 13. Meaning that next month, Talon will get to pick the round.
No matter what
We'll
happens.
have a round. We still have a round to go.
He could still pull ahead in this round. But at the moment, Jeff is deciding the round for next month. So I now...
The plan has backfired. The plan has backfired.
I've got a round here for you where I don't have questions.
Okay.
So what I do have
Very good quiz.
for you is clickbait headlines.
Okay.
What I do have for you is clickbait headlines, and I then have a very short description of what the clickbait headline is actually referring to, because usually clickbait headlines aren't, or will make you jump through many hoops to find out to what they actually refer.
Porn.
Yeah, usually.
None of the answers to this round are porn.
Damn it.
I
I thought that
know
was my ace in the hole.
Ben, hit me up later. I've got a website you can go to, hon. It's a shortcut.
Don't worry, I have about 7. Anyway,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the clickbait headline for you, and you need to just write down what it actually refers to. And if you get it right, you get points. That's how quiz works. That's still a thing. So question 1. Find out what Prince George is called at preschool. Find out what Prince George is called at preschool.
and we're writing down what the actual article is about.
What is the art like? What does the article actually say that he is called at preschool?
basically the question is literally, what is he called at preschool?
Yes.
Yes.
But this is a clickbait headline of find out what Prince George is called at preschool.
Okay.
So
The quiz question is, what is he called at preschool? But it's, you don't. Basically,
Boy.
somebody wrote a headline that was find out what he's called at preschool. Trust me, question 7 will astound you.
No, it won't.
Doctors hate question 4.
what's
Me-
the smallest micro penis you've ever seen?
Well, every morning.
Question 2.
Yeah, question 2.
One second. Pretzel Rocks has decided to put some words in this song. And so we're going to skip that one. You're set to instrumentals, Pretzel.
Yeah, that's the name of the singer.
Headline 2 for you. He thought it was Bigfoot's skull, but then experts told him this. He thought it was Bigfoot's skull, but then experts told him this.
Is wrong.
He thought it was Bigfoot's skull, but then experts told him this.
Jelly beans Kursk.
Stop waking me up in the middle of the night.
How do you get my home number?
Who are you?
Question 3. Soldier found out his wife was cheating. This is what he did. Thank you for following Long Tour. Welcome to the final boss fight party. Take up your sword. And let's take this final boss fight on together. Long Tour.
If you know the answer as well, please do tell us.
Yes, please put in the chat any answers to any of these questions you hear.
Please do not put the answers into the chat until we are marking the answers.
Please do, before then. We need as much help as we can get.
You do.
Headline number 4 for you. Do pineapples make great iPhone cases? I'm just loving watching Ben and Jeff react to these things.
It's
I
like,
mean, I feel like there's an obvious answer to that one, but
I always love when it comes down to these ones. It's a case of who came up with these questions in the first place. It just doesn't make any sense.
Headline 5. This outrageous truth about green gummy bears will destroy your world. Which I feel they are putting a lot of faith into my world being reliant on green gummy bears. This outrageous truth about green gummy bears will destroy your world.
They're made from real bears. Actually, there might be an essence of truth to that, actually.
Question 6. Want to lose more weight? Simply replace diet soda with this after meals.
I'm just giving up on this round and just writing down answers now.
I mean, you are meant to be writing down answers.
Yes, but I'm meant to be trying to put down the right one.
That's our quiz. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Want to lose more weight? Simply replace diet soda with this after meals.
Hey,
I'm literally
Ben.
just getting the most obvious answers in my head. It's like, yep, let's just put that down. I can't even think anymore.
I mean, to be fair, that is kind of the point. Is that a lot of these are just the blindingly obvious answers.
Somebody called Men in White Undies is following me on Instagram.
Oh, be fair, men in white undies have been following you for a long time.
I have no idea. I do now.
Is it a man in white undies?
Who could have seen that coming?
God damn! It's a lot of men in white undies. Holy shit!
It's Captain Underpants.
Yes, it is.
Quite literally.
Question 7. Bully poured superglue all over her head. You won't believe what she did next. I just read the answer for question 8 to the answer of question 7, and that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think that probably...
That's fairly accurate for most rounds, really. If I read the wrong answer to the question, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I think we'll be there.
It would be interesting if I could do an entire round of the quiz where the answers for each question made sense to the next one as well. That's too much of a... It's too much of a challenge.
Like,
I'm not going to do that.
You build up.
We're going to end up with the that Ronnie Barker sketch of
Oh, that's
answering the
a
question
superb
prior.
sketch.
Oh my god, that's brilliant! Mastermind.
Yeah.
That is both an astounding sketch and a brilliant piece from Ronnie Barker to give Ronnie Corbett every single punchline.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything that Ronnie Corbett says in that sketch is a punchline.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's just, oh my god, I can watch that clip over and over and over again.
I know, same here. Been with good old classics. Like the Four Candles.
I was just about to say Four Candles.
I don't know, the Now's at Ton is pretty damn good.
Oh, they had a few good ones.
Or the Crust phone call from Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just, you don't get comics like that.
No, you don't.
I have seen somebody who, entirely without knowing that sketch, came up with a very similar version of it using mobile phones. And it's basically, it's the same sort of thing where two people are having a mobile phone conversation near each other, and they're sort of... It sounds like they're talking to each other.
One another, yeah.
But with no interaction with the Ronnie Barker and Ronnie Corbett sketch until afterwards, when they went... Or when it was presented to them, because the internet is a thing. And they were like, oh! Yeah, that's the same sort of thing, but like...
The only thing I can think of is that Loading Ready Run. I know they did a sketch like that.
Yeah, that was Loading Ready Run.
Yeah.
They
okay. I thought it was based on that sketch.
They had no idea, because I was very active in the forum at that particular point.
I know, because that's how we met.
And I know that I read that they talked about like not knowing the other sketch was a thing. Anyway, question 8. Family is shocked when a Chick-fil-A employee does this in front of their disabled daughter.
And that just leaves it wide up for a lot of different things.
Oh my god, this is a dangerous question with Ben and Jennifer.
Dirty mind, dirty mind.
Well, if you'd like, I do also remember the little like the caption on the picture for this was also, if you were her employer, what would you do? Family is shocked when a Chick-fil-A employee does this in front of their disabled daughter. Also, this is in block capitals.
Ben, do you think it's the camel dance?
Oh, God. Oh. I just imagine just sort of striptease. Come on.
I'm going to give you as little time to write your answer on this one as possible and move on to question 9, which I will read out exactly as the headline writer wrote it. The rumour come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars.
Read that again?
The rumour come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars. The rumour come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars.
Oh gosh. I want to shake the hand of their English teacher.
What do you mean? Does Bruno Mars is gay? And finally...
Sound perfect to me, it does.
Finally, question 10. She lays a stick of cheese on dough. Watch what happens when she folds it over. She lays a stick of cheese on dough. Watch what happens when she folds it over.
Made a time machine.
A crime against humanity.
But no. Anything with cheese is good. Apart from when it's made with peanut butter.
Are you guys ready to stop the clickbait and find out what these headlines actually refer to?
Yeah, I think it's good as it
Yeah.
So, glitched. Find out what Prince George is called at preschool.
George.
Correct.
I put Georgie. I thought it would be something cute.
Nope, it's George. We saved you clicking on the link. There you go.
That's what this round should be called. Saved you a click.
Ben. He thought it was Bigfoot's skull, but then experts told him this.
It was a bear skull.
Jeff.
I said it's a gorilla skull.
Angel.
It's not a skull at all.
And
I'm just
glitched.
waiting for the response to be just, no.
Glitched.
Cow.
It's a rock.
So it wasn't a skull at all. Can I get a point for that?
I'll give you half a point for that. Jeff.
Hello.
Soldier found out his wife was cheating. This is what he did.
Got a divorce?
Yes. Yes, he did.
I can't imagine why.
Shock horror. Who would have ever seen the ending of that?
Angel. Angel, a question I never thought I'd have to ask, but do pineapples make great iPhone cases?
No, they do not.
Correct. No. No, they don't. Don't put your iPhone in an pineapple.
There's a whole... What?
Don't. Just don't do it. Glitched. This outrageous truth about green gummy bears will destroy your world.
They're made from Soylent Green. No, just kidding. The dye comes from bug shells.
Ben.
I said they had bugs in them.
Jeff.
There are no green gummy bears.
Jennifer.
They're not apple flavor.
I mean, I feel that Angel gets a half point for that one as well. They're strawberry flavoured.
What?
They're strawberry flavoured.
No.
I just shove them all in my gob at the same time. I don't care.
Your world has been destroyed!
I think they should be made from Soylent Green.
Ben.
Yeah, that would have been a better answer.
Ben. Want to lose more weight? Simply replace diet soda with this after meals.
Water.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought that'd be the sensible answer, but I went for a diuretic.
Jeff. Bully poured super glue all over her head. You won't believe what she did next.
You cut all her hair off.
Yeah, she got a haircut.
I was going to say super bully.
I said went to the ER because if you get super glue on you, that's caustic. You need to go to the hospital.
Some of them are, yeah.
I thought washed it out, but
I said super the bully. I mean, let's face it, when it comes down to it, that might be what happened.
I mean, I don't know what the next step after the haircut was.
I feel like the haircut would have been like step 4.
The haircut was
I'm not sure
involved. Like, that was the
I
bit
think
that
that
was
the
the
funniest
headline was referring to.
Considering that the funniest incident with glue in hair I've heard so far is the Gorilla Glue spray being used as a hairspray.
Oh god.
I've been trying to sue the Gorilla Glue company because she sprayed Gorilla Glue into her hair.
And all I can think is, bitch, it's called glue.
her hair stayed gorgeous all night, though.
Angel,
And the next month.
Yes.
I feel slightly worried asking you this one first, but family is shocked when a Chick-fil-A employee does this in front of their disabled daughter.
Swears.
Glitched.
Sign language for deaf child.
Yeah, she used sign language.
Show
I
off.
put talk to the deaf. Is that, or talk to the disabled.
I'm not going to give you a point for that one. It was specifically, she used sign language.
Oh, alright.
Which apparently, I guess the answer to what would you do if you were her employer was congratulate her on knowing sign language?
Pat her on the back for, yeah. Alright,
Do
do
her
good.
for talking on the job.
In the next 5 minutes at your 5-minute break.
Glitched. The rumour come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay?
No, Bruno Mars is not gay.
Correct. The answer
Was
is
that how it was written?
the answer that I have from Stop Clickbait is no. No.
Right.
No, he isn't. And finally, Ben.
Yes.
She lays a stick of cheese on dough. Watch what happens when she folds it over.
She rolls the dough over the cheese.
Jeff.
She makes a cheese roll.
Angel.
It makes cheese bread.
Glitched.
Makes calzone.
She made a cheese stuffed crust pizza.
Can I just say that for the next thing which would have happened is she did roll the dough over the cheese.
She made a cheese
That's
roll.
what happened next.
That is what happens next, but the full thing is she is showing you how to make a stuffed crust pizza, and the headline they went with is, she lays a stick of cheese on dough. Watch what happens when she folds it over.
And she rolls the cheese into the dough. That's correct.
You aren't correct. That is in the title. The title is, she folds it over.
Yeah, she folds it over. Doesn't roll it up.
No points. Right, and finally, Jeff, how did you do that round?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 on that round.
Okay, Angel, how did you do that round?
I got 5 on that round, which puts me at 23.
Glitched, how did you do?
6.
And Princess Sidekicks.
I managed 5.
So that gets you to 21.5. Which means at the end of that round, and at the end of that game, Angel is our winner at 23.
Well done.
Cool, that's the first time I've ever won. That's so cool.
In second place.
Acing the first round really helps, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
In second place is the Princess Sidekick with 21.5.
Well done, Ben.
Good job, Ben.
In third place with 20.5 is Glitched.
Because I suck.
And with 17 points is Jeff.
But you beat Jeff. Which is the important thing.
And because it was pop culture references.
There is one downside to beating Jeff, though.
Which means I turn to Jeff and say, Jeff, what's the next round gonna be?
Is he still there?
Tell me the horror.
I am still.
Hello?
I'm thinking.
He's considering.
Don't forget it's December, so be nice to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
Okay. Thinking now, what would be good for that? Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Christmas Carol. That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good movie.
Oh, I will watch that movie all month.
Yeah.
I
don't
will
mind learning-
watch that movie.
With a notebook.
No, just in general.
Just Muppets.
So
The jungle set for the filming of Muppet Treasure Island. Ooh.
we will aim to have a pub quiz on the 18th. If that's all right with everybody, we could possibly do the 11th, but that really doesn't give me long to write questions.
Good.
In which case, we have a better chance of winning.
No, we have a better chance of it being cancelled and moved to January, and then the Muppet Christmas Carol has very little to do with January.
So, pub quiz.
Pub quiz on the 18th, that's 1 week before Christmas Day itself.
Got you on my calendar.
Cool.
You have a picture of John on your calendar?
I'm Mr. December.
No.
No, that's gross. No. No.
I have pub quiz on my calendar. Thank you very much, sir.
Next year, Men in White Undies, the Christmas calendar.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I'll be buying about 8 copies of that. Because one will get sticky, and so I'll have to keep the place.
And before we go any further with that, I'm going to say to the chat, thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, please do hit that follow button. It lets you guys know when we go live in a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. Normally, we stream a lot of stuff like this, and other stuff as well. Some of that other stuff includes things like this. Tomorrow night, we'll be going live with the first episode of the Christmas special, which this year is the finale of In the Clutches of the Cult, titled The Spiral of the Dark God. Tomorrow night sees the first episode titled Undead Fury. A group within the spiral need to face the undead fury to save a long-lost friend. On Monday, I will be playing more Mass Effect 3. On Tuesday, Jeff.
It's the last episode of Call of Cthulhu Reign of Terror, where our hapless investigators have uncovered a plot to summon Azathoth to Paris and bring untold destruction to the world, and to stop it, they have to find one man in the City of Thousands who hopefully is able to give them the key in the form of some music that he plays.
And they will burn all of No, wait, that's Frollo. On Wednesday this week, we should be having another episode of The Adventures of Golden Tooth. We had some illnesses last week that stopped the game, so hopefully we'll be back next week with the group continuing in Sizith Morcane and facing off against the occupying infernal fire giants. On Thursday, Jennifer, Bioshock 2?
Yeah, sorry about last week. I overestimated my ability to actually function after a social event.
Damn people and their lives!
I know.
Thanksgiving.
It was. We had a lot of really good food.
Friday, Jeff. What's happening Friday, Jeff?
I didn't manage to do Day of the Tentacle in one sitting, so I'll be carrying on with Day of the Tentacle. I've forgotten how much I love that game.
2 Days of the Tentacle. So tune in for all of that and more. Hit that follow button to let you know when we go live. All that good stuff. And we are now going to do a raid. Maybe, if it would give me the page with which I can choose who to raid. We are going to raid into Delarath, who is playing some Dark Souls 3. So go give Deli some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye.